Can you imagine the notorious president of the Mongols MC, Ruben Cavazos, secretly working with the feds? His betrayal led to a massive raid and the gang's near destruction. In this video, we'll explore his brutal rise, violent reign, and the ultimate treachery that tore the Mongols apart. This is a gripping story of ambition, betrayal, and destruction. Early life of Ruben Cavazos. Ruben Cavazos' story begins in the cold streets of Chicago. He was born on December 28, 1956. When he was just 2, his mother left the family, pushing his father to move to the gang-ridden neighborhoods of northeast Los Angeles in search of work. Here, young Ruben was thrust into a harsh environment where violence and crime were everyday occurrences. At the tender age of 12, Ruben was forced into the Avenues gang. It was a notorious group that ruled the streets with an iron fist. This early induction into gang life shaped his future, instilling a deep desire for power and respect. Despite this rough start, Ruben showed a surprising knack for academics. He managed to balance his life of crime with a focus on his studies, eventually making his way to the University of Texas. Ruben earned a degree in radiologic technology, landing a respectable job in the medical field. This career provided him with a stable middle-class life, a home in Pico, a loving wife, and a son. However, his ties to the gang world remained strong. Unable to completely detach from his violent roots, Ruben found himself drawn to the Mongols Motorcycle Club, where his life would take a dramatic turn. Rise in the Mongols Motorcycle Club. Ruben made a significant shift when he left the street gang life to join the Mongols Motorcycle Club. His transition from the Avenues gang to the Mongols wasn't typical, but Ruben was driven by a relentless desire for power and respect. Joining the Mongols marked a new chapter, one where he could channel his ambitions and strategic thinking. Once a member, Ruben's rise within the club was swift. His natural talent for recruitment and his ability to think strategically set him apart. He saw potential where others saw problems, particularly in the club's dwindling numbers and low morale. Ruben knew that to strengthen the Mongols, he needed to bring in fresh blood, and he did so aggressively. Ruben's recruitment strategy was straightforward. Open the doors wide. He targeted disgruntled gang members and individuals with a propensity for violence, those who felt marginalized or unsatisfied with their current affiliations. He didn't bother with thorough vetting, which allowed him to rapidly swell the club's ranks. This influx of new members gave the Mongols the manpower they needed to stand up to their rivals, the Hells Angels. Under Ruben's influence, the Mongols grew in numbers and in notoriety. The new recruits were fiercely loyal to him, seeing him as a leader who could offer them the power and recognition they craved. This newfound strength, however, came with its own set of problems, setting the stage for both his rise and eventual downfall. The power grab and transformation. Ruben Cavazos' rise to power within the Mongols Motorcycle Club took a dramatic turn after the infamous Loveland River Run riot. This violent clash between the Mongols and the Hells Angels left the Mongols' president, Roger Penny, severely injured. Seizing this opportunity, Ruben quickly took control of the club, asserting his dominance and becoming the new president. As president, Ruben's leadership style was marked by aggressive recruitment and a blatant disregard for traditional club vetting. He continued to bring in new members at an unprecedented rate, focusing on quantity over quality. This approach helped bolster the club's numbers, and it introduced a volatile mix of individuals who were often more loyal to Ruben than to the Mongols' core values. Ruben's ambition didn't stop with expanding the club. He attempted to forge an alliance with the Mexican mafia, hoping to use their influence to control drug trafficking and expand the Mongols' criminal empire. This risky move, however, proved to be a double-edged sword. While it offered potential gains, it also sparked significant conflict. Tensions with the Hells Angels, their longtime rivals, continued to escalate. At the same time, the Mexican mafia grew increasingly frustrated with Ruben's aggressive tactics and failure to pay the demanded taxes on drug operations. This brewing conflict led to a series of violent confrontations and betrayals. Ruben's power grab and transformation of the Mongols brought short-term strength, but sowed the seeds of discord. The Reign of Terror. Ruben's reign as president of the Mongols Motorcycle Club quickly turned into a period of turmoil and terror. His aggressive recruitment strategy had swelled the club's ranks, but it also brought in a mix of unvetted members. This led to internal strife as longtime members grew frustrated with the newcomers' lack of loyalty and respect for club traditions. Financial mismanagement added fuel to the fire. Ruben was embezzling money from the club, using it to fund his lavish lifestyle, rather than supporting the club's needs. This caused further discontent among the members, who saw their once proud club being driven into the ground by their power-hungry leader. During this time, the ATF launched Operation Black Rain, an undercover mission to infiltrate the Mongols. Ruben's lack of caution made it easy for undercover agents to join the club. He put some of these agents in key decision-making positions, completely unaware of their true identities. As one former member put it, his biggest mistake was bringing a bunch of ATF guys into the Mongols. The operation was a resounding success for the authorities, but a devastating blow to the Mongols. The ATF gathered substantial evidence against the club, leading to a massive crackdown. Nearly 700 federal agents raided the Mongols' locations, resulting in numerous arrests and the seizure of weapons and drugs. Ruben's reckless actions and poor judgment had brought his reign of terror to a catastrophic end. The Mongols were left weakened and in disarray, setting the stage for the eventual downfall of their once feared leader. The downfall of Ruben Doc Cavazos came swiftly and brutally. On October 21, 2008, the culmination of years of undercover work by the ATF reached its peak with Operation Black Rain. Federal agents conducted a series of coordinated raids across 6 states, leading to the arrest of Cavazos and 60 other Mongols members. The charges were extensive: racketeering, murder, drug trafficking, and weapons violations. Ruben's lavish home in West Cavina was stormed by SWAT teams, marking the dramatic end of his reign. Facing the possibility of life in prison, Ruben made a desperate decision. He turned informant. He began cooperating with federal prosecutors almost immediately, providing information on the inner workings of the Mongols Motorcycle Club. This betrayal struck a severe blow to the club's integrity and morale, as their leader's cooperation with the authorities was seen as the ultimate act of treachery. The impact on the Mongols was devastating. The arrests and subsequent convictions of key national officers and chapter presidents dismantled the club's organizational structure. Operation Black Rain led to the indictment of 79 members on serious charges, with many of them accepting plea deals. The once feared Mongols were left leaderless and in chaos. Their reputation was severely tarnished. Ruben Doc Cavazos was sentenced to 14 years in federal prison, a relatively light sentence considering the gravity of his crimes. His cooperation with the authorities likely played a significant role in reducing his sentence. However, his actions ensured that he would never be safe, as he had betrayed his club and also angered the Mexican mafia. The Mongols Motorcycle Club, once a dominant force, was left to pick up the pieces. Cavazos' quest for power and his subsequent betrayal left a lasting scar on the organization, one that would take years to heal. Aftermath and legacy. After Ruben Doc Cavazos was sentenced to 14 years in federal prison, the Mongols Motorcycle Club faced a period of turmoil and reconstruction. His decision to turn informant and cooperate with authorities had left the club in shambles. The betrayal was a devastating blow to the Mongols' reputation, trust, and internal cohesion. Cavazos' leadership left a lasting impact on the club. His aggressive recruitment strategies and alliances with dangerous groups created internal divisions and external conflicts. The infiltration by undercover agents, facilitated by his reckless decisions, led to numerous arrests and convictions, severely weakening the club's structure and operations. As of now, Ruben Cavazos is scheduled for release in 2025. There is much speculation about what his future holds. Will he try to return to his old ways, or will he fade into obscurity? Given his past actions and thirst for power, many believe that his return could stir up new conflicts and challenges. For the Mongols MC, the long-term effects of Cavazos' tenure are still unfolding. The club has had to rebuild from the ground up, restoring trust among its members and redefining its identity in the wake of such betrayal. The legacy of Cavazos serves as a stark reminder of the perils of unchecked ambition and the heavy cost of betrayal in the criminal underworld. The perils of greed, power, and betrayal brought Ruben Doc Cavazos to his ultimate end. What other notorious betrayals do you know? Tell us in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories. Hit the notification bell to stay updated. Thanks for watching.